Welcome back, friends, to another episode of Let's Play. Today we're playing This is the Police with your host, TheMightyBawshoob. So, without further ado, we got another episode here. Thomas Blaine, pregnant woman killer, sent to mental hospital. According to Dr. Eleonora Waterbury, Thomas Blaine has a new form of schizophrenia. Mayor Rogers not afraid of the competition. So this is going to be a long day, I think, because we were supposed to fire all of our black officers by today, and I didn't do that. I chose not to do that.
Mr. Boyd, there was a man here earlier. He left you this.
A man? What man? Who let him on this floor?
I don't know. I've never seen him before. I asked him his name, but he just ignored me. He was talking on a big telephone, you know, one of those portables. He gave me this envelope and left.
Damn. Okay, let's see about this. Of course, they could have shot them the second they took the photo, but I knew Kendrick and his family were all right. Either way, the message was not that they got out. It meant that I was in. My servitude to the Mafia had begun. I'd only been in my new position 5 seconds, and I already knew why Kendrick called it a contract. You sound doomed if you call it what it is. A curse. Boyd.
Good morning, Jack. I believe you just received my message.
Who am I speaking with?
Oh, I'm sorry. I forget some people don't recognize my voice. But I assure you, Jack, if I was sitting right there in front of you, you'd have no trouble recognizing me. Like I was a member of your family. Even better than a wife, perhaps. A wife can betray you. No man is immune.
I don't talk to people who don't tell me their names.
Oh, Jack, don't be so childish. You're too old to run away from strangers. Yes, we both are. And in our old age, friendship becomes rare and all the more precious. But of course, we must work with new people and find out new names. So if you insist, Jack, let us formally meet. Hello, Jack Boyd. I'm Christopher Sand.
Wonderful, Mr. Sand. And what is it you do for a living?
Oh, you'll soon find out all about that. Well, you'll learn much more than a simple policeman could ever expect. You're a simple policeman no longer, Jack. Don't turn off your phone. You start today.
Eight in 10. It's been my go-to principle since my first day on the job. I've got to let my colleagues hush up what they need to, 2 out of 10 times, so that they'll help me with the remaining 8. 80 out of 100, 800 out of 1,000. I'm proud of those statistics. It's not so bad for Freeburg, right? But now I just officially became a mafia whore. I'm supposed to be fearing for my life, for the lives of my wife and children. But the only thing I can think, what's going to happen to 8 and 10?
Alright, so we have a new shift. Gosh, this is getting really serious here. Oh boy. Alright, so I'm just going to promote someone. Well, yeah, I'm going to promote someone on this shift because I want some senior officers. And this guy's got the most. So he's going to get a promotion. Alright, let's start the day. Alright, new record. New day, new record. Singing him. John Sangster. Sounds good. Kanyin Lin turned out to be a member of the gang known as the Red Mass. He could help you to take down the gang if you make him an informant. Ooh, interesting. Sure, why not? There are a number of gangs in Freeburg, and that means there's bounties to collect. Some of the criminals you come across will be members of the gang or another. In exchange for immunity, they may be willing to give up their bosses. Proceed. In this way, you can get your hooks into gang members higher and higher up the food chain and ultimately take down the boss. If you do arrest the boss, the gang will be finished, and you'll get to claim a reward. Alright, cool. There is also a reward for formally charging gang members. Whenever you arrest a gang member, you get a bonus. But your deal with that person is over. Don't settle for small fish. You use the small fish to catch the big fish. Alright. Let's start to investigate this guy and see what we can find out. Receiving stolen property. Wise Dragon Restaurant. Ning He hid the stolen antique necklace. Alright. Oh, okay, cool. So we put detectives on it. Why can't I put other guys on it? Alright, well, we'll see. Alright, I need to hire some more cops. Let's hire this lady cop for shift B. Wait, let me go back. Shift A has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cops and 2 detectives. Alright, I'm gonna hire another cop for Shift A. And a detective for Shift A. Might as well get the guy who's got a lot of experience. Alright. Oh. Eliminate the Red Mask Gang. City Hall. Bao Ling gave several interviews in which she spoke about atrocities committed by the Red Mask Gang. She embellished a lot and distorted the facts. If you want to keep people from panicking, you'll need to take down the gang within the next 4 days. Alright. Jack, you swore an oath to serve the city. If you can't keep your promises, we won't keep ours. Jeez. Yeah, well, I told myself I'm not gonna do it. You can earn 10% more a week. Alright, cool. Job slot officer. You can now hire 1 more police officer. Yeah. Alright, cool. So let's hire the best that we can. Let's hire him for Shift B since I hired one for Shift A. Alright. Sugar Dream Confectionery. Sugar Dream Confectionery. A young employee at the factory got into a fight with the manager and is trying to push him into a vat of boiling chocolate. Holy shoot. Alright, so let's take Tsubaki and Austin. Investigation has started on the stolen property. Oh, here we go. He is so right-hand man. Ning He is the faithful assistant Jin Yang, a founding member of the gang. He's entrusted with the most serious jobs. Ning He keeps his more valuable prizes at home while he arranges their sale. He then brings them to the Wise Dragon restaurant on the day before he's planning to make the deal. The gang must have had an immediate buyer for the necklace, so Ning He brought it to the restaurant, and the same night it was stolen. Alright. Usually the restaurant is open around the clock, but it was closed the night before because an important deal was going down. Ning He has a key to the restaurant. Valuables are kept in a safe under the bar. Alright. Interesting. We gotta keep the facts straight. Or try to, at least. Come on, officers. Here we go. What's gonna happen? What? How did he escape?
113 feet in progress.
Suburb parking lot. Tenant Dylan Burns reports seeing a teenager walking between cars, trying handles in hopes of finding an unlocked vehicle. Before the attendant could approach him, the teenager was found an unlocked door and shut himself inside. A few seconds later, the teen drove, shrieking from the parking lot, greatly exceeding the speed limit. He fled towards the suburbs. Alright, so again, we'll send an inexperienced officer. And we'll send an experienced officer. Oh, I see. And then these guys are now coming back from the police station. Here they come around the corner now. Alright, cool. And they're back. Well, not too busy today. Interesting.
Officer on scene. Look for
Okay, officers have determined the car's thief's location. Overtake the offender and block the road. Catch up with the stolen vehicle and open fire. Overtake the criminal and attempt to take him into custody. Yeah, absolutely.
113 feet.
Yeah, they got him. Good work.
710A in progress.
Hostage situation. A weeping child called in saying that someone was holding him against his will. They won't let me go outside. They torture me and bully me. I don't think I can keep going. I want to go outside and see Pete. Interesting. So see, this could just be like a child who's upset. But we will send an experienced and an inexperienced officer. How's everything going here? 4 days before I can make another request. Police station. Okay. No, we did all that stuff. Just checking out stuff. Investigation. Okay, here we go. Alright. Cool. I guess it'll keep prompting me when I need to update my investigations. I hope anyway. Okay, here we go. Let's see what happens.
911
Oh.
in progress.
Rubivonich Casino. We received a call from an angry casino patron. He claims that one of the casino girls that was hanging around his table lifted his wallet, which is carrying a couple of $1,000s in cash and several credit cards. Casino security shoved him outside, saying that he was drunk, but the man isn't giving up so easily. Alright, so we're going to send a really experienced officer and, again, a not-so-experienced officer. Maybe one more, just in case. Because we're getting late in the day. Oh, no, we can't. Okay, so let's do it. Send those two. Christopher G. Sand. Jack, we're dealing with a moron who refuses to repay his debts. Says that the police will protect him. I think it's time we show him whose side the police are on. See, the Sands need help. Oh, man. Alright, I'll send an officer and see what happens. Hostage situation. Joseph Lowry's mother wouldn't let him go play. Until he ate his broccoli. See? Knew it was a false alarm. It sounded suspicious to me. Yeah, they caught the offender. Great work, officers. Great work. I'm interested to see what happens with Mary Niek. City Center, assault with a deadly weapon. At a parking lot, security guards stopped a suspicious-looking van and asked to check the driver's membership card. The female driver reached casually into the glove compartment and pulled a gun out and opened fire. Oh boy. Yeah, let's send 3 officers, because that's pretty serious. He should be back now. Alright, let's see what happens. Police cruiser has caught up to the perpetrator's van. Tried to run the van off the road, shoot out the criminal's tires, use the bullhorn to order the van to stop. Man. Let's give it a try. Let's shoot out the criminal's tires, because the shots were already fired. The van takes a sharp turn and crashes through the window of a sex shop. A woman exits the vehicle, grabs the shop attendant, and puts a gun to his head. Oh man, shoot the criminal in the head. Let go of that man right now. Throw a rubber sex doll at the assailant. Let go of that man right now. Excellent. Nobody was hurt. All right. And now those officers are coming back. Man, what a busy day. And we haven't had to use the SWAT team yet. That's pretty good. All right. And we got some reports here. All right, so now we get to put the puzzles together of another mystery. Detective DeBrito has some new information. So let's see. He's faithful assistant, founding member of the gang. He entrusted with most serious jobs. He keeps more valuable prizes at home while he arranges their sale. He then brings them to the Wise Dragon restaurant on the day before he's planning to make the deal. The gang must have had an immediate buyer for the necklace, so he brought it to the restaurant the same night it was stolen. So let's see. I don't know. This doesn't seem to add up with anything. Door. He has a key to the restaurant. Alright, so it would have been somewhere like that, I guess. Yeah, somewhere like this. Oh, wow. Now we have a report on this homicide here. Okay. Alright, so maybe the sequence of events wasn't quite right. They drove by in a sedan, and they shot like a machine gun. I didn't see very much. I only heard a few muffled shots. He got what he deserved. He's been causing trouble for a long time, and recently there's been a lot of cursing and carrying on. I don't remember the car, and the neighborhood was quiet. I never heard any shots. The police these days don't do nothing. I almost died myself. I went to buy some medicine and was nearly hit by some idiot's car. Okay, so it was a sedan. It wasn't a truck. So it's probably like this. There we go. Look at that. Travis Horton, a known racist who already has several previous convictions. Alright, now we're going to go arrest this guy. So let's take our most experienced officer and one we're trying to build up. Let's see if we can't get her some more cred. I hope it doesn't go bad, because this guy's like a murder suspect with a silencer. A suppressor. It'd be nice to catch this guy. Okay, here we go. Yeah, they caught him. Very nice, very nice. You were able to arrest all suspects. Awesome. And our detectives get more experience too. This is good. Looks like we're done with the day. All right. Everyone's looking good. End the day. No injuries. Nobody got hurt. All right. There's another save point. Well, thank you again for checking out Let's Play. This is the police with your good friend, your host, the mightiest of Bawshoob. We're having a lot of fun. I'm really liking this game a lot. Like, a lot. Give me a like, give me a subscribe, let me know what you think. Post down in the comments. I'll put down in the subscription where you can get this game yourself if you think you like it and you want to try it out. And with that, we will see you next time. Goodbye, Internet.